Welcome to the edge of the world, a place where reality feels more like a science fiction movie. This is Yakutsk, Siberia, officially the coldest city on Earth. Forget everything you thought you knew about winter. Here, winter isn't just a season. It's a way of life, a constant battle against an element so powerful it can freeze your breath in midair. Imagine waking up to a world where the temperature plummets to an unimaginable -63°C, or -81°F. That's colder than the surface of Mars. At these temperatures, the air itself feels different. It's sharp, crisp, and it bites at any exposed skin with a ferocity that's hard to describe. So, how do people live here? How do they not just survive, but thrive in a place where a simple trip to the grocery store is a major expedition? That's what we're here to find out. We're going to dive deep into the daily life of Yakutsk's residents, exploring their unique challenges, their incredible ingenuity, and the unbreakable spirit that defines this frozen metropolis. Forget your winter coat, it won't be enough. We're talking layers upon layers of specialized clothing, often made from natural furs, because synthetic materials can literally crack and shatter in the extreme cold. We'll see how cars are kept running 24/7, encased in heated garages or wrapped in thermal blankets, because if the engine stops, it might not start again until spring. One of the most mind-bending phenomena here is the Mpemba effect on a grand scale. You've probably seen videos of it, people throwing boiling water into the air, only to see it instantly vaporize and turn into a cloud of ice crystals before it can even touch the ground. It's not just a cool party trick here, it's a stark reminder of the physics of this extreme environment. It's a visual representation of the constant, invisible pressure the cold exerts on everything and everyone. We'll talk to the locals and hear their stories. How do they date? How do children play outside? What does it feel like to have your eyelashes freeze together the moment you step out the door? The city itself is a marvel of engineering. Most buildings in Yakutsk are built on concrete stilts, driven deep into the permafrost. Why? Because the heat from the buildings would otherwise melt the frozen ground beneath them, causing them to sink and collapse. The entire infrastructure, from plumbing to power lines, has to be specially designed to withstand the brutal cold. A burst pipe isn't just an inconvenience. It's a catastrophic event that can create a massive building encasing icicle in minutes. We'll explore the markets, where fish and meat are sold flash frozen in the open air, no freezers required. The market stalls look like something out of a fantasy novel, with rows of perfectly preserved, rock-solid fish standing upright in the snow. But life in Yakutsk is about more than just the cold. It's a city rich in culture and history, home to the Yakut people, who have inhabited this land for centuries. Their connection to the land, their traditions, and their deep understanding of how to live in harmony with this harsh environment are truly inspiring. They have a saying that translates to "there's no bad weather, only bad clothing." It's this resilience, this positive outlook, that truly defines the spirit of Yakutsk. They don't just endure the cold, they embrace it. They celebrate it with festivals like the Pole of Cold Festival, featuring reindeer races and traditional cultural performances. Throughout our journey, we will witness the raw, untamed beauty of this frozen world. The ice fog that descends upon the city, a thick, shimmering haze of ice crystals that reduces visibility to near zero, but also creates breathtaking halos around streetlights, known as light pillars. We'll see the diamond-dusted landscapes, where every tree branch and power line is coated in a delicate layer of frost, sparkling in the pale winter sun. It's a beauty that is both stark and profoundly moving. So, how does a day unfold? Imagine your morning routine. You don't just hop in the car. You might have to use a blowtorch to thaw your frozen door lock. You plan your trips carefully, minimizing time outdoors. Even a short walk requires a full gearing up process. Children have a very specific temperature cutoff for school. If it's below -45°C, elementary school is canceled. For older kids, the threshold is even lower. It's a completely different calibration of normal. We'll look at the food they eat, rich, hearty, and high in fat to provide the energy needed to stay warm. Dishes like stroganina, which is raw, thinly sliced frozen fish, are a local delicacy, eaten frozen, melting in your mouth. We'll also explore the economy of this region. Yakutsk is the capital of the Sakha Republic, a territory rich in natural resources, most notably diamonds. In fact, about a quarter of the world's diamonds are mined from this region. We'll see how this industry operates in one of the most challenging environments on the planet, where machinery has to be specially adapted to function in the extreme cold and the ground is frozen solid year-round. It's a story of human ambition against the immense power of nature. Beyond the city, the wilderness is vast and unforgiving. This is the land of the Siberian tiger, of vast taiga forests, and of the mighty Lena River, which freezes so thick in winter that it becomes a vital ice road, a seasonal highway connecting remote villages. The river itself tells a story. In spring, the ice run is a spectacular and dangerous event, as massive chunks of ice break apart and flow downstream with incredible force, a dramatic end to the long winter. This journey is about understanding a different kind of human existence. It's about challenging our own perceptions of comfort and hardship. What we consider an extreme weather event is just a Tuesday in Yakutsk. The people here have a unique perspective on life, a toughness forged by the frost, and a warmth of community that contrasts sharply with the temperature outside. They rely on each other in a way that many of us in milder climates may have forgotten. A helping hand to a stranded driver isn't just a kind gesture. It can be a lifesaver. We'll investigate the science behind the cold. Why is this specific region, the Sakha Republic, so incredibly cold? It's due to a combination of factors: its high latitude, its distance from any moderating influence of an ocean, and a massive, stable high-pressure system known as the Siberian anticyclone that settles over the area for months, bringing clear skies and radiational cooling that sends temperatures plummeting. The modern world is making its way here, too. You'll find cafes, cinemas, and universities. Young people in Yakutsk are connected to the global community through the internet, just like anyone else. They follow trends, create art, and dream of the future. But they do it all against a backdrop of surreal, sub-zero reality. We'll meet some of these young residents and hear their thoughts on living in the world's coldest city. Do they dream of leaving for warmer climates, or do they feel a deep connection to their unique home? Their answers might surprise you. This isn't a story of misery or survival in the bleakest sense. It's a story of adaptation, innovation, and the incredible strength of the human spirit. It's about finding beauty in the harshest of conditions and building a vibrant, thriving community where many would think it impossible. It's about the people who call this ice kingdom home, whose laughter rings out in air so cold it could shatter steel. So, bundle up. Prepare to have your understanding of winter completely transformed. We're heading into the heart of the frost, to a city of diamonds and ice, of ancient traditions and modern resilience. Join us as we explore Yakutsk, the coldest city on Earth, and meet the extraordinary people who live, work, and thrive at the absolute extreme. This is a side of our planet you have to see to believe. Thanks for watching, and if you're fascinated by the extremes of our world, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure.